April is National Poetry Month.
Yeah.
I guess I'm considered the resident poet. Is that accurate? Yeah. And coincidentally, I have a new piece that I debuted last week, so it's still a little fresh. But I'm gonna do it for you tonight. It's called the Itis.
Yeah.
Say word if you've ever had the Itis before. Say word if you've been the cause of somebody having the Itis.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
So we just gonna keep it real. Slow it down a little bit. Bring it down a little bit. Bring it down a little. Slow it down a little. There we go. Say what? Give it up to the band. They sound sexy tonight. They sound lovely. New piece. The Itis. I have a terrible habit of fixing plates for bellies that are already full. They try to cover their breasts with mints to dilute the stench of their last supper. They say my sweet aroma is what brought them to my kitchen in the first place, but fail to mention they're digesting broken bread they shared with former lovers, and I shudder when I discover that some like to make snacks out of what others would consider to be full-course meals, and others would rather emotionally eat to numb the pain so that they don't have to deal with the loneliness. We bless plates and ask the Lord to protect us from any and all impurities. Tuck napkins in our shirts, place them on our laps, hide old love insecurities, obscurities of intentions impure. Before he takes a bite, I ask him if he's sure. Got this home-cooked meal, these good old-fashioned bakes. I tell him he looks sleepy. He says he's wide awake. I tell him he looks sleepy. He says he's wide awake. Tell him he looks sleepy. He says he's wide awake. His eyes are gleaming with glutton, visually consuming what his stomach won't allow. He's not really trying to leave my table, says he'll make room for me somehow because he loves the way I cook, ingredients I use. He doesn't want to lose me, but his belly's just too full. I say he has to choose, vehemently refuse to give my food to a dude who chronically hits snooze because the Itis will make molehills out of mountains and create leaky faucets out of what used to be beautiful fountains. And no amount of love that you put in will make things change or make his appetite for you seem less estranged because his belly aches and his stomach is full and his heart burns. And deep in my heart I know that he secretly yearns for leftovers. And I am left with my plate picked over. He leans miserably with discomfort, lethargic in his love language, yet he sits and rubs his belly, watches me cook, observes the ingredients, listens to me sing as I prepare. He stares and says that my song is sweet like audible nectar that he sips with his ears. He doesn't seem to realize that he's become the source of my tears. Doesn't seem to realize he's the source of my tears because he loves the way I cook, ingredients I use. He doesn't wanna lose me, but his belly's just too full. I say that he's a fool, vehemently refuse to give my food to a dude who chronically hits snooze because of Itis. I have this home-cooked meal and these good old-fashioned bakes, and they are unfit for anyone who has the appetite for me. I simply tell them that my kitchen is closed, yet my fridge is filled with plates waiting to be reclaimed. And they are decorated with the names of those who had no intentions to come back in the first place. They were just passing through, searching for samples while their stomachs settle. That's the Itis.